Hi, it's Vern from Drayton Valley Libraries. I'm here with Game on Remote Version, and I wanted to share a game with you that I kind of made up called Alien Investigation. I was thinking about the game called Guess Who and how both players aren't able to see the other players' boards anyways, so it's kind of a good game for playing from a distance. But if you don't both have a copy of the Guess Who game or the same version of the Guess Who game, that's very hard. So I made a game board that everyone can create for themselves, and then you have the same game board so you can play the game. Anyways, here it is. I called it Alien Investigation because the little creatures I made, I decided to call them aliens. So I'll just take you through how I made this game board so you can do it too. First of all, I just made a 6 squares by 6 squares grid. So you've got 36 squares all together. Then using these different colors of the rainbow, we're following a pattern. Triangle, circle, square, rectangle, heart, diamond. As you go through, just repeat that pattern underneath with orange, yellow, then green, blue, and purple. And everyone has to do it exactly the same because you need to have the same characters on your game board. The second step was to create some antenna for these aliens. So we're using a pattern here as well. We are going 1 antenna, 2 antenna, 3 antennas, 4 antenna, and to start in the very top corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat, 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you would continue on throughout the game board until you've got it all filled in with their antenna. The third step is to add eyes or glasses. So we're following a pattern here again. The pattern is 1 eye, 2 eyes, 3 eyes, regular glasses, sunglasses, and wrap around shades. So we're starting in the top corner here by giving him 1 eye, 2 eyes, 3 eyes, regular glasses, sunglasses, wrap around shades. Now in the next row, you're going to not start at the very beginning with your pattern, but you're going to start the second one in. So starting here, 1 eye, 2 eyes, 3 eyes, regular glasses, sunglasses, and then go back to the beginning and give him wraparound shades. So on the first line, you start your pattern in the first box. In the second line, you start it in your second box. In the third line, you start it in your third box. And you continue on even throughout the green and the blue and the purple until you are all done. Okay, and everyone has to follow that same pattern. So when you finish, you will have a game board that looks something like this. Now I did put little numbers in the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And it's optional. You can do that if you want, but if you need to talk to your person, especially from a distance or over the phone, and refer to a certain character, you can say, oh, are you talking about the character in box 30? Or something like that. Or even when you're guessing the alien, you could say, are you alien number 26? We usually said, are you the, for example, orange heart-shaped alien with 3 antennae and regular glasses? Anyways, this is an example of the next part that you'll need to do. You'll need to create for yourself, have a few scraps of paper and just put one that says my alien. Then you're going to look on the game board and select an alien somewhere from in here, the one that you want people to try to guess. They're asking you questions about this alien. So you're drawing it here just so that you don't forget which one you picked. It'll remind you. And then afterwards, if you are doing this by video chat and they say, oh, was that really yours? You can hold it up and say, yes, that was my alien. So then for the next turn, of course, you pick a different alien. So how do you play this now that you've got your game board set up? Well, each player has one of these, right? And this is a game best played between two people or two teams. Each player has one of these, and you're going to take turns asking questions that have yes or no answers. So you cannot ask a question like, what color is your alien? That doesn't have a yes or no answer. But you can ask a question like, is your alien yellow? Okay, now you will need also to have a bunch of little things, about 36 little things, like I've just got these decorative rocks here, for example. But you can use anything that's small. The reason why is if we want to reuse this game board, we do not want to be drawing X's and things like that on the game board. Okay, that would ruin it. So if I ask someone, is your alien yellow? And they said no, my game board, I'll show you, I'll just lay it down. I'll show you just what I would do. Okay, so here's my game board, getting some of my little pieces. They say, is your alien, I ask, is your alien yellow? And they tell me no. Then I'm just going to cover up all the yellow aliens. And this says to me, next time it's my turn to guess and ask a question, I am not going to ask about yellow aliens because I already did that and I know the answer is no. So I could ask a question about the eyes. Now, we had a tricky thing that happened when we first tried this game. Someone says, do you have glasses? Well, that does have a yes or no answer, but it does eliminate half of the game board right away. So when you're asking about eyes, you need to ask either, do you have one eye? Do you have two eyes? Do you have three eyes? Do you have regular glasses? Do you have sunglasses? Or do you have wraparound shades? So I could ask a question if they said, I said, do you have regular shades? And they said yes. Then I would go about filling in all the parts of my game board. And this is why you need so many of these things. They have regular shades, so I'm covering up everything that is not regular shades. I got lucky there because they said yes, so that gets to eliminate a lot of my choices. Whoa, just a couple more pieces I need. I guess I did do this game board, so it's facing me, not you. But anyways, you get the idea. So now I am left with just a couple choices. So I'm gonna look at those choices and think, what's the best question that I could ask? Well, if I ask them if they have 4 antennae and they say no, that could eliminate 2 more of my choices. I'm narrowing it down and getting closer. Okay, so now I may ask about what color or how many antennae or what shape they are to get me closer and closer to guessing who the alien is. Okay, so if someone was asking me a question about my alien, now they can't see this, but I've got it sitting there so I can look at it. And they say, is your alien purple? And I'm like, oh, which was my alien again? I can look at, no, my alien is not purple. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of how that goes. You can also invent your own version of this if you have access to the internet and to a printer and so on. There are all sorts of things you could do with the Guess Who type of a game. But this one I found simple for people who don't have access to that technology, because everyone can draw most of those shapes, I think. Everyone can count up to 4 and knows their colors, and so it's pretty basic that way, and that's why I went with that design. All right, well, we hope to see you if you're able to join us. We have game on remote version over Zoom on Thursdays at 3 o'clock. But if not, here's an idea for you to try on your own. Play on.